I like to look at life like a video game. There are levels, correct? I've been supporting myself, working level after level after level after level. I'm kind of over it. Now I'm at this level that I should be able to chill and just receive without doing anything.
What video game are you playing?
Welcome back to Make It Make Sense, where we make the memes, viral gifs, and videos of your timeline make sense so you don't have to. Y'all know I'm Mara.
I'm Bryce.
Hello, I'm Ruba. You like that, right?
Obviously, you were trying to play up the topic of luxury. That's your luxurious voice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dai.
I mean, as we know, just like on Instagram, many people be flexing. You know you don't talk like that.
Drag. It's the drag.
Shut up, Ruba. But today, we're talking all things luxury. Is it real? How people are defining it these days? People talk about crabs legs, luxury. They sleeping in. What the is luxury these days? What is luxury? I thought it had a definition in Webster's, but...
Listen, I hate to interrupt you, but I literally saw this tweet and it made me think about luxury birthdays.
Okay.
Y'all, please, brace yourselves.
I hate a birthday
Y'all,
dinner.
brace yourselves. But listen to me and listen to me clearly when I say this. The birthday boy, girl, them, they, her, whatever you want to call it, should not pay for their birthday. Birthday boy, girl, them should not pay for their birthday dinner. We invite our guests, our family, our friends. I think it's real messy when we invite them and expect them to pay. I really do. The reason why I say this is because it's almost like me inviting you to my wedding and making you pay at the reception.
You do. You ask for a gift. You expect it.
Yes, that's common courtesy.
No,
when you come into someone's home, you should come with something. I don't care if it's a single rose. I don't care if it's a Dollar Tree candle.
Don't come
you
to
give
Dollar Tree
them
candle to my shit.
But I'm just saying, like it's the thought that counts. When somebody walks into your space, aka your birthday dinner, your luxurious birthday dinner, you should contribute. For me, to make it a little bit more easy, I know you give me the side eye right now, but I think it's really important to come up with a signature menu. Let's say I invite you to Giorgio Baldi. I have 3 things on the menu: a nice cocktail, we have lobster, and the pasta. Okay, the corn pasta. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I have these 3 things. You guys choose from that. The end. It's super simple. Just make sure you bring a gift that is $50 or more. That's not too much to ask for. The end.
I disagree. Well,
It's
if
clean.
you're asking for them to pay for the meal, you had a prefix menu. If you're asking for them to pay for the meal, their presence is the present. Now,
spare me.
No.
That's the thing that I
That's
feel.
the piece
I think
I
it
don't-
depends. I think it depends on the setting, and I think it depends on what type of birthday dinner or event that you're doing. Because I feel like we've seen a bunch of videos like on social media about this exact topic. I feel like it's been a big thing over the last few weeks. And one specific thing that really stuck out to me was that I don't think that the discourse should be that if you don't want to pay for your guests, that means that you don't have money and you're broke. And I think that's what a lot of people have been saying, because I've seen people comment under it and they're like, well, if it's my birthday, I shouldn't be having to worry about like 50 other people's like bill, like, or their tab or stuff like that. I feel like my friends should all split in to like treat me for my day. That's why people should get together. But I don't like that when someone doesn't want to pay for something or do something, I see a lot of people online just immediately say it's because they don't have money.
Well, I feel like that's what the invite is. It's saying, I'm going to dinner here if you would like to join me. It's not saying I am treating you all to dinner. Well, in my opinion, if I say, hey, I'm going to celebrate here, I would love for you to come, I am not saying, please come, I plan to accommodate you. So that's why I'm like, you can turn down the invitation to say, like, I don't like that restaurant. I don't really care for their cocktails. I don't have no money to pay for my own dinner. That sort of thing. I'm not saying, and to be honest, in my experience, a lot of times, like, a friend would just be like, oh, I got the birthday girl. And it's like, no, I got the birthday girl. Like, everyone's almost trying to accommodate me.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, but I would never assume that.
Haven't you guys been on the receiving end or the opposite end when you go to someone's birthday dinner and you have dietary restrictions, okay?
Yeah.
And you only order a salad. Everybody else's drinks and lobster and pasta and this and that. And the bill comes and everybody's splitting and you only got a salad.
I just don't want to pay for to be honest. Some days I just don't.
That's fair.
Who does?
Okay, so that brings me to this one.
Oh,
I want to be an independent woman with my own money and career. Also me, I want to be a trophy wife that does Pilates and brunches. When I tell y'all, this is the plight of my existence. Every damn day, I'm like, I'm not retired yet. I ain't met a rich man yet. But then, I be feeling, you know, I be giving boss bitch. I be signing, you know, in the business meetings, handling shit. I'm like, wow, my parents raised a boss ass bitch. And I love that for me until the first of the month come. And then there go my salary.
I'm very thankful and fortunate that I've been able to support myself and give myself the things that I want and have a quote unquote soft life. Thank you, Jesus. But I like to look at life like a video game. There are levels, correct? I've been supporting myself, working level after level after level after level. I'm kind of over it. Now I'm at this level that I should be able to chill and just receive without doing anything.
What video game are you playing?
Do you hear me? It's called Luna's Game to Life. You're welcome.
You know, I'm not gonna hold you. In college, I did consider becoming a sugar baby. That's very. I went to school in Atlanta. Just a lot of girls made it through tuition. That was sugar baby. I did think about it, and I had to really just think about my autonomy. I have a lot of friends who have done it, and I've watched them have to answer to men, not be able to do certain things. She gotta be in shape in a certain way. Sometimes, fuck it, I ain't even going to the gym right now. But you gotta keep it together when you're living certain lives. There's expectations, and it's a transaction. So even though I could want to ascend to that level, I have to really think about what I'm giving up. Am I ready for that? I don't want nobody to get to say about what I do, where I go, what I drive. And if I pay for it, I ain't gotta worry about that.
Ain't shit free.
You just gotta set the tone. Like my mom always says, she always says that you have to teach people how to treat you. I'm sorry, I don't care how much money you have. You will not dictate what I wear, how I look. The end. That's just not going down. I feel like there's a fine line between being a sugar baby and stumbling upon a man and or a woman who has more than you and wants to treat you. I feel like there's a fine line.
That is a difference. That's a different type of relationship.
Two different categories.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, Ruben, so if you want someone that you feel like to take care of you, like financially, like what is something that it gets to a point that you like won't do?
I don't go to the clubs. I don't hang out with like a whole bunch of people. So if you say, yo, you can't hang out with your group of friends, I'm good.
Not them friends.
Ta-ta, it's been real.
Yeah, I don't mean
Hold on, what about no more thong bikini swimsuits?
Doses? The jig is off.
Oh, that's telling you. That's
what about you gotta
dictating
text
what
me
you
every
wear.
hour?
That's dictating what you wear.
That's dictating you.
That's to me, once again, everybody's like,
You can't show your chest no more. No clothes.
What would you say?
You gotta wear.
No more showing my chest?
No more showing nobody. You
Just
gotta
control
keep it
over what you
demure,
wear. Control
demure.
over what you wear.
I don't want nobody seeing the goodies.
Call me Steve Jobs. I will be in a turtleneck all day, making that look real chic. I wouldn't show you an ab, a nipple, nothing.
Personally, for me, that's how I feel. I don't think I could do it, but it's so weird because I would support it if like a friend did it. Like I'd be like, you better go win for us. Like I better be on that trip to the Bahamas.
I want my friend to hook me up so bad.
Do you get me? Like I don't want to do the work, but I'll support you.
I don't want to be on the tail end of that.
Okay, so you guys are talking about people necessarily like taking care of you, like financially and stuff like that, and things that you would have to do. But what if a guy or somebody reaches out to you to take you out on a date and they're like, I want to wine and dine you, expensive, all of that, but you gotta pick me up. And I saw this meme about it too, look at this. And it said, this guy I just met 2 weeks ago asked me if we could go out tomorrow night and pick him up. I said, who? Oh no, sorry, I don't pick men up and drive them around. No ma'am, Pam.
Valid. I look, am I driving? You want me to pick up?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he can put
Don't be mean.
my car seats back. Hell no.
What if
Absolutely.
you never know the situation? What if he said just pick me up this one time? So you'd say no? What would you
Honestly,
reply
I'm not
back?
gonna hold you. I don't want nobody to pick me up. I don't need you to see my address. I feel like we should be able to meet there. And if we can't, you need to be figuring out your own financial
Oh, you
situation.
wanna
And you
meet
shouldn't
there.
be dating. You need to get your shit together before you start dating.
So you want to meet there? You wouldn't want him to pick you up?
Because imagine you on a date, you miserable. This man drove you somewhere. You gotta go back with him. I will.
Girl, Uber exists.
Right.
What you mean?
I just hop in my car. I don't even got an Uber because I have a vehicle.
Okay.
Of my own.
Valid.
I'll pick him up that one time. Depending on the itinerary of the date. I'll
On
pick
your
you up
first
once.
date?
Yeah, why not? I don't care if you get in my car, you in danger. Because I say strap. Period. Like, I don't care if you're in my car. Like, ejectocito, cuz. Like, you might be out of there. Like, I'm going to get you out of my car.
What is
but
that?
I don't think
You
that,
may not have a ride home.
When I go out with a guy that I'm comfortable with, I'll meet him at his house and get out from the driver's seat and have him drive my car.
Your car that you pay for?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a woman.
I just don't like driving all the time. So I just go like, go ahead. To me, it's kind of sexy. I'm like, oh, I like the way you drive.
The sexy is him driving his car.
See, I love that. That's such a good difference. I feel like between like heterosexual relationships and like some queer relationships, because I feel like we're like more like fluid with like the quote unquote like roles of stuff like that.
As far as my experience in heterosexual relationships, I do like that the roles are there, but I also like to do things. Like, I'm very independent. I don't mind taking the trash out. I don't mind doing certain things, but I also will allow you to do them for me. I don't mind cooking, but one of these days you're gonna get in that kitchen and cook. Or if I'm cooking, you washing the dishes. Or if I gas up the car and you need to wash it. Like, I like relationships that feel like you're my best friend.
I think because society likes to pick queer roles for us, that us as a community and sometimes in relationship we like to break those, where people don't think just because you're a feminine presenting guy that you take on a certain role, or you're a masculine presenting guy that you take on a certain role, because that can get really toxic, and that's definitely something that like we deal with in our community.
You gotta be here with me.
Yeah.
You know, just move. That's really where I'm at. Like, at the end of the day, I know how to take care of myself, but I also, when I'm being intimate with someone, I like to submit and just
love it.
Give.
So on a date, what is your like preferred drink order? And I say this to say, I saw this tweet. So I went to the cigar bar recently. Cigar bars have great food, by the way, great drinks. But when I go, I'm just saying, happy hour is wonderful. I don't even smoke cigars. But when I go to the bar, it's like, oh, $5 Hennessy. And I'm like, oh yeah, let me get a Henny Neat. Like, I would always go in there, get a Henny Neat, some hot wings, you know what I'm saying, some Atlanta. And it was always these old guys who would walk up to me with like the worst mindset, like, you ain't married yet? Where are your kids? Oh, let me sit next to you, beautiful.
Where are your kids?
Stuff like that. And I would be like, why are these old geezers sitting next to me? Like, I can't just go out in peace. I'm on the phone with my homegirls one day, and I'm like, going to a cigar bar with all these old men, and they're so like, icky, and they just hover. She was like, well, what do you order when we go to the bar? And I was like, Henny Neat. She was like, girl, that's why all of these random men are approaching you. They see that Hennessy in that glass. Get you a Cosmo next time and see what happens. And I was like, no, I'm not ordering that pink lemonade beverage. I want to drink my Hennessy Neat. Even tequila. Now, I will say, tequila, if I'm drinking tequila on the date, it might be gawk o'clock. That is the only part I'm like, yeah, if I'm drinking tequila, some Casamigos Reposado.
If I'm drinking on a date, it's probably gawk.
Girl. Wait. Listen, I don't drink anymore. But when I did, it was tequila and swinging from Chandeliers. Daddy, give it to me.
Oh, babe, the hair. Don't ever touch the hair.
Why don't you ordering water on a date so you can appear cheap? Y'all do that? Like, sometimes
cheap?
Wait, what?
Not appear cheap, but like, I try not to break the bank if I'm on a date, because I don't want to like break your pockets. And sometimes I feel like that makes me a good date. But now that I'm looking, I'm like,
no,
I'm not gonna hold you.
What, y'all? Unless you're hurting me.
No, that's really sweet.
I think that's considerate, but I feel like depending on what place they have selected for the date,
Yeah, we could talk all day, and we will, about luxurious life, whether it's flying internationally for cocktails, being a trophy husband, you know, watching what we drink when we go on certain dates. We can talk all day, and if y'all like it, we love it. And we will keep being here to make it make sense. We'll see y'all later.
Give me all of the luxury.
you
don't think
we know.
Why you
All
say
of
that so
the
loud?
luxury. I don't want to be kept.
I think that this
I don't want to be kept. I want to work. Nothing is free. You are going to have to work.
Why would she talking about something? We make this make sense, and we gonna keep level, whatever. Like, we'll see y'all later. My mom gonna say bye.
You know what?
They're not talking to you.
They simply
I love it.